The Pacific is a cradle of agriculture. A lot of people outside the Pacific like to think that, oh, isn't that, people by the beach going fishing or something like that? And they don't realize how important agriculture is. It's very central to the Pacific way of life. And actually, taro was domesticated in the PNG highlands 6,000 or 7,000 years ago, at the same time as wheat was domesticated in the Fertile Crescent in the Middle East. And so the Pacific is the cradle, a co-cradle of agriculture. The Pacific is responsible, it's a center of origin, which means the genetic biodiversity comes from the Pacific for yams, taro, sugarcane, bananas, and a number of those crops have hugely contributed to global food security, and that's coming from the Pacific.
According to FAO, 3/4 of Pacific population live in rural areas. That is the grassroots. 3/4 of the Pacific people that live in the rural areas. Agriculture is the main livelihood of the majority of all Pacific Island populations. Over 70% of Pacific Island populations derive their livelihood from agriculture. And 95% of that are family farmers. What are the challenges that need solutions? Climate change is first and foremost. But related to climate change is food security. And associated with food security are the major challenge of non-communicable diseases. And I look around the room at my Pacific Island brothers and sisters from 14 countries, and they see pictures of cyclones on weather radars and flooded farms and crops being destroyed by drought. These are the reality. These are the things that are impacting livelihoods for 3/4 of the population of the Pacific. It's not all bad news, because local solutions and innovations also abound. We have a lot of challenges, but there are also a lot of solutions and innovations by local people. I want to just share a few of these examples. I start in Samoa, where they are taking their markets virtually, using technology, phones, to be able to connect directly with customers. And then in Tonga, where farmers are working to use ICTs to be able to more effectively manage their farms. Also in Tonga, improving vanilla production through very simple guides to help farmers to produce the highest quality vanilla and take control of the value chain. In the Solomon Islands, turning their backyards into an oasis of green. In New Caledonia, linking up school canteens with local produce so that children not only need to eat the imported processed products. These are examples of local solutions by local people. In the Cook Islands, backyard gardening using keyhole gardens. Again, in New Caledonia, the promotion of agroforestry. In Fiji, the Tell a Woman program that helps provide practical advice for backyard gardeners through women as conduits of technical information. Grassroots organizations, I propose to all of us today, are essential for a few things. Number one, grassroots organizations are essential to tap into traditional knowledge and innovation, to help provide key services to rural people, to help amplify the voice of rural people, and finally, to bridge the gap and extend the reach of what government and development partners are aiming to do.